ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Wow. 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 Just wow. Let me say that backwards. Wow. Guys, you showed up and showed out last night. I think total monies turned in for the Mardi Gras fundraiser that we did for Path on the court that I was on. I think it totaled out to right at $3,000, and we're still doing another fundraiser tonight at the church for some food. You guys are welcome to come out there. 14151 Roans Quarter Road is going to start at 6 o'clock. We're going to go till 7, right before prayer meeting starts to get ready for the Bible study Wednesday night. That starts at 7:30. You guys are welcome to stay. Come and see for yourself what it is that motivates and gets Johnny Juan going every single day. Somebody asked me yesterday, they wanted me to come to their real estate office just to see what kind of energy drink I was drinking. Guys, it's living water. It's living water. And so, yeah, absolutely, guys. It's your playground guy, Johnny Juan Ortiz with the FuNLiFe community, where we really do, guys. We actually get you to reactivate that childlike faith that is inside of you to come and live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life. And it's all powered right here, right there. You see that man right there? Zig Ziglar, Mr. Ziglar, the Ziglar philosophy of you can have everything. Man, you guys really showed out yesterday. You can have, Mr. Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want if you'll just help enough other people get what they want. And that's what Path does. I think they're the embodiment of that quote that Mr. Ziglar came up with or said many years ago. I really am humbled. I really am thankful and grateful for you guys that showed up and showed out. All of you guys that donated. All of you guys that said that we're going to donate and didn't. I've already unfriended you, so you're probably not seeing this video. Just kidding. I get it, guys. I understand. But for those of you that donated, I kid you not, as one guy that didn't donate said, I keep receipts. Oh, really? I keep receipts too. But I'm going to give you guys back more than you guys gave me. And I promise you, I want to be able to help you. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're struggling with, I want to help you be more, do more, and have more in 2024. And that's why we do what we do, guys. And today, it's called Wonderful Wednesday for a reason, guys. Put your hand over your heart. You feel that? You feel that? It's wonderful to be alive. Today's a better day than yesterday. Today's going to be even better than today's going to be the best day of the rest of your life, right? Tomorrow doesn't count. Tomorrow's not here yet. Some of us aren't guaranteed tomorrow. Hopefully we are, but it's not guaranteed, right? It's not tomorrow's not promised. But today is wonderful because your heart is beating. Something inside of you, that's purpose that's beating inside of you guys. And so I welcome you to the FuNLiFe where we're going through this journey, right? We're going through the 8 habits that are going to help you to be able to live out your childhood dreams in the 8 key areas of people's lives that we talked about in Choose to Win, and then looking and focusing on the 8 key primary motivating factors of why we do what we do, guys. And so today, again, welcome back. This is Wonderful Wednesday. For those of you that are just joining us, again, you guys showed up yesterday at the Mardi Gras fundraiser. Just amazing. And so today we're going to dive, right? Or somebody said delve. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into the 7 habits, or really 8, right, of the highly effective people, because that's the program that I've incorporated and I've kind of merged with the 7 key habits, or the 7 key areas of people's lives. And then I've kind of filtered in the eight key areas. So I've just kind of raised it from 7 to 8 habits, from 7 key areas to 8, and then I've made the 8 key primary motivating factors. Basically, that's the foundation of how the FuNLiFe community was formed. And so when we start to look at the different habits, right, of these highly effective people, highly efficient people, what's happening is that by focusing on these habits that enhance communication, that's what I love about Toastmasters. It enhances, it helps you to be a better speaker, a better communicator, where you clearly, right? It's one thing to be a speaker. I was in a group yesterday and there was a forum going on, and they were talking about, how to take your speaking to the next level. And what I've learned, what I found out personally, that public speaking is you confidently getting up there and speaking about something that you're passionate about. The transformation comes when you are delivering it with conviction, because you know the information that you're sharing is about to change someone's lives. And guys, that's why I get up here, because the information that I'm sharing with you, I don't just get up here to hear myself speak. Again, it's not for everybody, right? If it's not for you, keep scrolling. You'll find your tribe eventually. But here in this Fun Life community, we're daily getting better. We're daily, we're trying to get better than we were yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to be better than we are today. And it all starts with habits, guys. Again, it's all mental, because mental eventually gets down into your spirit, gets down into your physical, and I'm witnessing that firsthand. But let's look at this, right? Because the next habit on our habit thing that we're tracking is the habit number 5, where it talks about seek first to understand and then to be understood. What does that mean, Johnny Juan? So here's the thing. When you're seeking first to understand, then to be understood, it's about empathetic listening and effective communication, instead of rushing to share your own perspective. We first truly seek to understand the thoughts, the feelings, and the perspective of others. And so by listening with empathy and openness, right? You're listening to understand, not to respond. What's going to happen is that we're going to build trust and create deeper connections with the people in front of us. We're getting back to those relationships thing, right? We went to a broker's office yesterday here in Tyler, and I told them, get out of the real estate business and get into the people business. And I'm going to tell you the same thing, regardless of what business you guys are doing, it doesn't matter. Get out of it. Go back to get into the people business, because people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Ta-da! Seriously, guys, when we start to discuss the importance of the empathetic listening and the benefits of seeking first to understand, then to be understood, what you're doing is you're sharing. We're starting to share these techniques for active listening and fostering deeper understanding and communication. I love the book. I don't think I have it here. I think it's at the house. But the question behind the question. Every time somebody asks me a question, every time we're in conversation, this guy right here, which we're working on having him on the show on the Faith Your Fears Friday, or maybe one of our surprise speakers, the little book of big leading with questions quotes. And one of my favorite questions I love to ask when we're in conversation is, what else? What else? Thank you for sharing that with me. Can we unpack that a little bit? Can you go a little bit deeper? Can you share that with me in a different way? There's a lot of things. So what's happening is you're allowing them to open up. You're listening, right, to make sure that you understand before you respond. And a lot of your clients, for those of you that are business owners that are watching, for those of you that are salespeople, if you will listen to your clients, they will tell you how to sell them. They will tell you, hello, McFly. They will tell you what's important to them. Quit overcomplicating it. Quit. You're making it harder on yourself, guys. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And you walk in there talking about your product is faster, it's cleaner, it's prettier. They don't care about that. They want to know, is it right for them? They want to know, is it going to help them to wherever it is, whatever's going on in their life? Is it going to solve a problem? Guys, okay, I'm going to get off of that soapbox. Listen, guys, seriously, remember, seeking first to understand and then to be understood is not about agreeing with others or surrendering your own viewpoint. It's about showing respect and empathy for differing perspectives, which ultimately leads to more meaningful and productive conversation. Look, it's okay to be disagreeable without being, disagreeable. Don't be that person just because they don't see it your way, right? I always go back to the illustration in the book. I got it up there, but right, you're standing on that side of the desk, I'm standing on this side of the desk. We're looking at a 6. But if I were to come across and look at it on your side, I can see that it's actually a 9. We're looking at the same thing, but I see a 6, you see a 9. We're arguing, right? A lot of times we're saying the same thing. We just need to make sure that we're empathetic and active listening enough that we're willing to be the bigger person and see it from their point of view when we go around. Oh, orale. Orale ese homie. I see what you're saying, right? And so all of a sudden, oh, okay, I understand. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. All right, guys, this next one right here is one of my favorite ones right here because it's where you synergize. It's where all of a sudden that same energy, right? You know the law of energy, it can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred, and that's what I try to do when I come on here. I try to transfer my energy to you guys because Mr. Ziegler said that a cell is made when there's a transfer of enthusiasm. And if you start to study that word enthusiasm, all of a sudden you realize that it's the Spirit of God living inside of you and you're sharing that with others. But listen, let's talk about synergy. Synergizing is about leveraging the strength and perspectives of individuals to achieve greater results together than we could on our own. Look at the ants. Look at how much they're able to do. One ant by itself, not going to happen. You get a colony of people, you see why community is such a big deal for me? You see why I added community to the 8 key areas of people's lives? You see why I'm a part of nonprofits like PATH and St. Paul's and the Literacy Council and Rotary. And so, guys, there's a lot of stuff that's going on when you synergize. It's about valuing diversity, fostering collaboration, and embracing creative cooperation, right? Alone we can do so little, but together, guys, it's amazing what we can do. So by working together synergistically, what happens is that we unlock new possibilities and achieve shared goals because, right, 2 heads are better than 1, 3 heads are better than 2. And so what happens if you get a lot of people together and you're coming up with good ideas, what's going to happen if done in the right spirit, all of a sudden a God idea is going to emerge. And when that God idea, somebody once said that there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. And some of you guys have some great ideas. You just need somebody else to bounce it off of that they can add to it. And all of a sudden 1 + 1 no longer equals 2. It's now 5 and 7 and 9, and it's exponential, right? It grows, and that's what synergy does. Are you feeling this? Man, I'm getting pumped up on this one. All right, so listen, by working together, all of a sudden, a lot more happens. And so when you start to explore this concept of synergy and its role in innovation and problem solving, and you're being focused, you're being solutions oriented, and you got that teamwork going on, you're able to share, right, successful synergy and strategies for fostering that collaboration and that creativity because, again, 2 heads are better than 1. And so whenever we synergize, we tap into a collective genius and potential, the full potential of our teams and our communities that we live in by embracing. So here's the thing is, by embracing these diversities, right, these diverse perspectives, and working collaboratively, we can achieve outcomes that surpass our own individual capabilities. I know some of you guys are really talented. I know some of you guys are really amazing. But when you put two amazing people together, all of a sudden something changes. There's a story in the book where they take this big Belgian horse, and I think the Belgian horse can pull about 8,000 pounds in and of itself, by itself, right? When you strap, it's that big old massive, almost like those Budweiser horses, right? But you put 2 horses together, and you would think that they would be able to pull about 16,000 pounds, right? 8 + 8. But what happens is that synergistically together, they can pull about 20 to 21,000 pounds. Now, here's the thing. You take those horses, you train them, you develop them, right? Mr. Ziegler says that we already have all the characteristics of success. For success, we just simply have to recognize, claim, and develop them. What happens with those horses when you train and you develop them and you recognize their abilities, and all of a sudden you train them to pull in sequence and you train them to synchronize, all of a sudden they're starting to pull 24, almost 26,000 pounds, which is almost 3 times more than they can by themselves. That's what synergy does, guys. That's what's so important. And so when all of a sudden, when you want to start to put this into practice, when you practice empathetic listening in your conversations today, focus on truly understanding the perspectives of others before sharing your own, and then look for opportunities to synergize with others on projects or initiatives, embracing diversity in the teamwork that you guys have around you. And that's why I'm not afraid to surround myself with somebody with greater talents and greater abilities, because he can't do what I can do and I can't do what he can do. Those of you that are afraid of doing that, there's something inside that's broken. There's something inside that you don't have, right? And so when you collectively get together with somebody that is greater, more talented, you're learning from them and they're also learning from you. And hint, what I've learned is that that person could very well be almost intimidated by you. Maybe, maybe not. But a speaker, when you walk into a room, recognizes another speaker, right? And so there's other. You're over here doubting yourself when there's other people out there intimidated by your potential, intimidated by your ability. Stop it, guys. Go out and do what you do. All right, we're gonna wrap this thing up because I'm already at my 8:15 mark. And so by embodying these habits, these next two habits, we're starting to seek first to understand, then to be understood. You're synergizing, and we're able to enhance our communication skills to achieve the greater results together. Together. And so let's continue. Let's continue to foster that deeper connection and that creative collaboration as we journey through the next few habits. Because again, when you start to put these habits together, right? Think win-win, putting first things first, beginning with the end in mind, being proactive. Now we've got the new one that we just added, right? Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Then we start to synergize. Tomorrow we're going to talk about sharpening the saw, and then we're talking about helping other people find their voice. And then all of a sudden, hey, this Friday, you're going to want to not miss the Faith Your Fears Friday because we got Bob Berg, the author of The Go-Giver, coming on here. That's going to be so amazing. I appreciate you guys being on here. John, Lawrence, Linda. Guys, I'm telling you guys, this is what synergy is all about, guys. This is what happens whenever really great people get together. And all of a sudden, you're starting to create that environment. You're starting to bring the energy. And so all of a sudden that rising tide lifts all boats. That's really what happens. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me on Wonderful Wednesday. Tomorrow we're going to look at Thankful Thursday, and then we have Faith Your Fears Friday. So appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Hit like, hit comment. Let me tell me what makes today so wonderful in the comment section. I see you guys commenting. Yeah, absolutely. We're all created to do our part. Yes. If everybody does their part, right? That old saying, if everybody was just like me, what kind of community could this really be? Or something like that, right? But what is it? I don't think we are fully tapping into the potential that we, even at the highest level, I don't believe we're tapping into the full potential of what we're capable of. You know why? Because I think that if we were able to see the full potential that I think that would be a little scary. But let's give it a shot, guys. I'm going through this just like you are. I'm going to take you along this journey with me. And if I got to take you kicking and screaming, I will. But it's different if I don't have to, right? I'm not dragging you. We're pulling, we're pushing together, guys. So anyway, all right, that's it. I'm done. Adios. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. Love you guys. See you guys mañana. Adios.